Well, howdy folks! How's things going? We got some boxes here and going to unbox them. Now, this is kind of something definitely new for me, so I'm going to take all these pieces out. This is definitely going to be in stages, so just wanted to kind of show you guys what this is. So let's start with this box here, and space is at a premium in here. This is the other side of my garage, which you had seen this previously, and it was quite the disaster area. So let's see what we got here. I don't know what is in what boxes, so we are going to find out. And that's a bunch of parts. So let's go to box number 2. Actually, let's go to box number 3. I'm over here. As I don't really know how much space I'm going to need for this. But you guys are definitely going to be on the journey with this with me, so okay, let's make room for stuff. We have coupons for I don't know what. We have a box. And I will explain this in a moment. So we will set this over here. Well, I got lots of boxes. Oh, we have a fancy pair of safety glasses. Yeah, those definitely come in handy. Let's see here. This is a... I have no idea. Oh, this is a... I'll just leave my knife out. Just a little display piece. Right here. I'm stacking some of this stuff behind me. Probably end up having to put some of it on the floor. Oh, this is an inventory kit. So we'll keep that back there. Make sure we get everything that I ordered. Oh, these are end mill high-speed steel. So we'll set those over there. Oh my gosh, some of this stuff is heavy. Actually, all of this stuff is extremely heavy. Poor UPS girl dropped this off. Good thing I was here. Okay, that looks to be like a... Oh my gosh. I'm guessing that's a vise. That probably weighs every bit of 25-30 pounds. Actually, I might have to get the big scale over here and weigh some of this stuff. Oh, we got a coupon for tomatoes, which are absolutely disgustingly gross. Sorry. I don't like tomatoes at all. The only thing tomatoes are good for, in my opinion, is ketchup. I do like ketchup, but I do not like tomatoes. The wife will make those fried green tomatoes. which I'll eat the crap out of those, but she tries to fool me and tell me they're squash or something like that. This is a power feed. So are you guys figuring it out yet? What it is I got? I mean, I could do a spoiler and just tell you. Okay, let's see here. We're moving to this one here. You know, I really don't like how YouTube does not allow you to play music. You know, copyrighted music. You know, for example, before I was over here taking this apart, showing you guys, I was jamming out to Puddle of Mud. Yeah, let's go back to the 90s. Oh my God, this thing weighs a freaking ton. Well, I am going to have a lot of fun putting all this together. I gotta figure out where I'm going to put all these boxes. I guess I'll just throw them over here in the corner. We'll figure out what to do with them. Holy crap! You see this, guys? Wow. This is a table. Let's make sure we do not have... God, this is going to take me forever. Okay, so this is bolted to... So I'm going to have to bring over some tools. But that'll be part 2 of this. I really kind of just wanted to open things up and see what we got here. And like I said, none of this stuff is white. Oh my gosh, just getting it out of the box is a monumental nightmare. Maybe I can get a lighter one out of this box. Oh, they really packed this stuff in here. Okay, so we're back over here. Got this box right here. We're going to open this one up. You know, they say you're supposed to cut away from you, like this. I have yet to thoroughly stab myself, so I guess it's good. Alright, this here is instructions. We have a cover here. I'm going to set that up there. We have a control panel, electronics. So we'll set that right there. We have a big wrench. Okay, that's that box. The box inside a box inside of a box. Saga. I ain't kidding you with that when I say this stuff's heavy. I'll get myself a hernia just carrying it out of her UPS truck. Alright, what we got in here? We have more and more pieces. Well, I'll tell you what though, when I get this thing into place, it ain't gonna be moving anytime soon. I will show you this piece, which is pretty honking heavy. That's probably got to weigh 40, 50 pounds, easy. Okay, so that's that. Holy cow. Okay, now this last piece here, I think I might just try to get this out of the box. Take it out of the box, it's out of the box. I know you guys can't really see me, I'm kind of off to the side here. So we'll move this way. And hopefully I will not trip over the tripod, send you guys spinning. Let's see here. Well, it is very well packaged. I will give them that. Let's just do this. We'll move back over here so you can kind of see me unwrapping this. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, I think that is it for the boxes. So I have no idea where to begin with this, so I'm definitely going to have to read some instructions and figure out how this thing goes together. So I'm guessing this part is going to sit like so, like this. I mean, I guess I could continue on and not say what it is, but I will tell you this is a Micromark mini vertical milling machine. So I have no idea how to use one of these things, but we are going to learn. And this is the this piece right here my hand is on is the back piece. That this piece right here where my hand is on will attach to. That is the top piece. This is the control panel that is going to sit off of the side of it. And then this piece down here, which I need to get my ratchet set over here, wrench set, and take that off of that. That is the base for the vertical milling machine. So then we have an assortment of pieces. Those look like pulleys or dials of some sort. They must go on, I'm guessing, the table. And then we have all kinds of stuff in this bag. Oh, this is going to take some serious cleaning too, man. This stuff is covered in oil. There we have our chuck. We have all kinds of stuff down in this bag here. Springs and levers. Those go on the bed. I'm going to have to bring over about 1,000 feet of paper towels. And get all this kind of organized. I have to move the box out of the way. Boxes out of the way. And kind of lay some of this stuff out over here. Move my tripod over that way. So we know what parts are what. Yeah, went to Harbor Freight, got some drill bits. In advance of this, excuse me, I got other parts coming too from Amazon. This was their deluxe kit that included the auto feed table. This is, where did I do that tool box? Oh, here it is. This here is the Collets. I don't know if I'll be able to show you that without dumping them all over the place. But that is the Collet Kit. So we got the spanner wrench. These are the different size collets. This is the thingamajiggy that goes up in there that the collets go into. So, but we will continue taking parts out of this bag. So we have everything laid out, ready to go. That is a tiny, tiny little piece of something. Looks like a little cotter. Not a cotter, but a that's what I'm looking for here. Little lead thing here. Little key. Okay, we got plastic pieces, more plastic pieces. I'm going to keep all this stuff separated from the bags that it came out of. Okay, this looks like, whoa, whoa, more tools and whatnot. We've got an assortment of wrenches. We have an oil bottle, which is completely empty, and I'm guessing by the looks of all the oil on this stuff, it probably leaked out all over inside the box here. These are the little, what are those things called? They go down this table here and lock your table down. I forget what they're called. I forget what half of this stuff does. I watched these videos of these people messing with these things, and yeah, it looks all great, and then it arrives like this, and it's like, holy cow, what did I just buy? So anyway, two companies sell this thing, Micromart and Little Machine Shop. Little Machine Shop was actually a little more expensive because this came with all this stuff. And then of course, guys, once we get this all put together, you'll see what I'm talking about, and I will highlight what the options that it came with, which I did not see on Little Machine Shop's website. Now, the thing with Little Machine Shops is its specs were a little bit different than this one here. So I think it had maybe a little more length to the bed, which I was not too worried about considering what I got to do. I'll leave these instructions with these little pulley things right there. I do not have a pair of pliers over here, so I'm going to have to, I know this piece right here where my right hand is. Maybe turn you this way a little bit. I know this piece attaches to this here. This piece attaches to the top of the mill, and if you look, that's where your chuck goes. So it's just a matter of getting this all organized and together. I got to get it off this box here, and I know this is one of the shields for the front. So I did bring my task force, which, yeah, you can see it over here. This thing right here is just your, it's a 10-inch drill press. I've had this thing for a freaking coon's age. Never messed with it. I think I used it once or twice. Had it shoved in the back of the garage, buried. So I brought this out the other day and cleaned it all up. It does have an adjustable motor for different speeds, which I had no clue. I did find the owner's manual for it, and I had it laying around here. And it works. So that, in combination with the vertical mill, the Microlux, what does it say here? The spindle is an R8. The speed is, and this is a DC brushless motor, 500 watt, 120 volt. Speed is from 50 to 2500 RPMs. The X-axis travel is your up and down. That's 8.5 inches. Your Y, I believe, is front and back. I think that's what that is 4 inches. And Z travels left to right is 7 inches. The clearance from spindle to table is 10 inches. And this one, the column does tilt, so you can actually drill at an angle. But from everything I've read, I probably won't do that. Most people say that that's a crapshoot and it really don't work too well. So I'll probably just leave it in the vertical and then just get a vise that attaches to the little table here. Which, tell you what, man, when you're looking at this stuff online, it definitely looks a lot bigger than what it does when you finally get it. So I don't know. You know, we'll see, Ted. But I know I'm going to record all this, and I've got the instruction book right here on how to put this thing together. So you guys are going to learn with this along with me. So I still need to source some metal. Yeah, I did. I stopped at the scrapyard the other day, and they really didn't have much. I found some pieces of crappy stuff here to mess around with. But I've got some stuff on my wish list on Amazon. So we can, once we get this all set up, which I do have some dial indicators that I use for the bikes, but I've got a couple of different ones coming that actually mount up underneath here and will allow me to true up this very, very tiny table, which I need to bring my tape measure over here because that's a little table, guys, you know. But I mean, you know, what am I going to do with this thing? Small parts, small pieces. I know one thing I want to test is, oh, let me grab it. This is a head from one of the old, is it the old Yamaha bikes? So, you know, try, you know, boring these out a little bit. You know, get some boring bits, which I know I need to put those in my cart. But see if, you know, with the clamp kit and everything that I got coming, see if there's going to be enough room, you know, with the vise, without the vise, you know, preferably with the vise, you know, but if not, I've got, you know, a clamping kit coming, and I should be able to mount this directly to the table, square it up, and then I'm curious to see if we can bore out cylinders, or, you know, plane a cylinder, you know, if it's uneven or something like that. That was one of the things I was thinking about doing with this. So bear with me. This is, I have never, ever, ever used one of these things. One of the guys that I watch on YouTube, Dale Swigger, yeah, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. He's got a lathe, he's got a mill, and he does all kinds of stuff for his bikes on these things. And granted, his mill's a lot bigger. His mill is huge. You know, it's not a mini, it's a standard size, kind of like a Bridgeport mill. But, and then his lathe is, you know, considerably bigger than this. These are all like hobby kind of things. I have no desire to be a machinist or anything like that. I just want to tinker around, and if I need to make something, be able to make something. But before I even make anything, guys, we got to get this thing put together. So I'm going to round up some tools so I can take this base off of here, and then yeah, we'll get the instruction manual out and see how, hopefully it's not convoluted and pretty straightforward, and we can get this thing to getting it together, and then I'll worry about bolting it down to this table. You know, I'm trying to see how much room I'm going to have since I got this drill press over here. You know, and I may need to move that into, like, wedge it into the corner. I'm not overly concerned about space with that thing because I ain't kidding you, I've probably had that thing 10 years and I think I used it once. So I probably would have used it more often had I had it out and had it on the stand, but you know, I did, like I said, I did figure, realize that, I didn't even know you could change the speeds on it, but I've got it set now, and there you go. Light works. So, and this thing will actually rock pretty good. It'll go from, let's see here, 620 RPMs all the way up to 3100 RPMs, and I've got a mount which you can't really see behind where my can you see my hand? Nope. Let's move you up. There we go. I had an old monitor back here, so I'm going to leave that mount there because they make a thing called a DRO for these mills and lathes and stuff, and I may end up putting a DRO over there or maybe mounting it over here. So that's just a digital readout DRO, and it allows you to be way more accurate than using these levers that move the table, side to side and front to back, and then your up and down axis, your X, Y, and Z. They're way more accurate than the knobs that come on these things. So, and this here is, I'm guessing, will go back into place. That's just a shield to keep chips and stuff from getting down into your equipment. But I'm going to go get a wrench, some wrenches that looks to be about 12, maybe 14 millimeter, and we'll get that off, and then like I said, we'll get the manual out, and I'm guessing all the tools that it came with are everything that I need to put this together. So let's see here. Well, let's just try before I pause for a commercial break. That is indeed a 14. So let's go ahead and take this off. This thing. I don't know much, but I do know this is the back. So I'm making progress already, right? And this, well, actually here, before I get to commence to putting this thing together, we'll go ahead and take it off this plate. Oh. Well, I think the total weight of this thing, they said was 110 pounds. Oh, buddy, I'm telling you what, this thing seems like it weighs more than that to me. I don't know if these need to be reused for anything else, so I will just go ahead and keep them. And if not, then they will end up in my cup of spare parts. So I'm going to set these up here for now. Alright, so we got that. Okay, what this came with. Alright, well, you done seen the end mill, the collet set, R8. Because that's what the collet is on here. It's an R8. And this is your Jacobs chuck. Yeah, just kind of like what's on the drill press over here. So, nothing too fancy with that. But it came with this, the deluxe kit came with this scale, which, not scale, but vise. So we'll take that out of the plastic. Telling you what, guys, this stuff is not lightweight. I ain't kidding you. I'm gonna go put this on the scale over there. But this is, I think, a 4-inch vise. So bear with me. I'm gonna step over to the other side here real quick, and we're gonna weigh this. Okay. 11 pounds, 9 ounces. Not including the screw set that it came with. So that's 12 pounds right there. Alright, so we got that. Then we've got, I done showed you the fancy safety glasses. This is the tack for the mill. And then I done showed you the high-speed cutters, but we'll take one out of the package here, kind of see what they look like. Excuse me, these are 2-flute end mill cutters. Got a tickle. Okay, so it came with that. We got the vise, we got the cutters, we got the collet set, we got the RPM gauge, we got, where'd that other box go? I'm missing a box. Oh, it's down there on the floor. It came with a automatic feed for this, for said table over here. It did say that I have to drill and tap, I think 6 screws into the side of this thing here, and it's an auto feed, so it'll go left and right. But yeah, so that is what we got. So I'm pretty stoked. Honestly, I have no clue what the hell I'm going to do with this thing. But yeah, and I know you're asking yourself, well, gee, how much did that thing cost? Well, buddy, you're looking at about $2 grand. Okay, $2,000. All right. That's a chunk of change, man. So I hope, and I really hope that, you know, I get some use out of this thing, and I don't want to lose parts, but I'm guessing these kind of things go on here so you can spin your table, which is not locked. So I don't know. I have no idea, guys. I really don't know. We'll stick this. We'll stick this one over here, unless I got them backwards. Just kind of curious to see if it even spins. Or maybe I have it on the wrong side. Let's see here. I have no idea. Okay, so no, ooh. Well, if that's any indication there, this is that's kind of wobbly looking. That's not a sign of a good omen for high qualityness. But yeah, it's got a warranty, so if there's anything wrong with it, it'll definitely be going back or be gotten a hold of. But yeah, this thing is definitely a bit of cocky wobble, and maybe it's sitting flat there. Oh, that shaft ain't. Oh man, that shaft is bent. Okay, that could be an issue, guys. I don't know if you're seeing this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can get you down here. Can you see me spinning this? That is, this rod is bent. So, which is why this is, if you see the wobble on it. Oh geez. Well, that's going to be issue number 1. So I will have to get my phone and record that. And I do not see this table moving. Let me move this out toward the edge here. This table should be moving this way. Here is your table lock, which is not locked. See, that's locked. So that then would not allow. See, that table's not moving. Okay, so now we're unlocked. And now this thing does not appear to be moving. So let's see, is that even spinning down there? Oh, I see that. I see that spinning. Oh. Okay, maybe that was. Well. Yeah, this table should be moving. Okay, there we go. That must be that end play they're talking about. You can see it moving out. Okay, this one does not appear to be bent, but this rod over here is definitely bent. So I'm guessing this piece goes up in here. One of these goes in, because you got to be able to zero out your measurement. I don't know which one is supposed to go on which. I don't really think it matters. I mean, it is just a knob. But yeah, that's definitely bent. Well, and I don't think you can just replace that knob there. I think you're going to have to get a whole new table, which is, and these got to be on backwards. You know, I must have them on backwards because this dial's got to be the other way, like this, so you can actually spin this and zero it out. Okay, so that is good. This one is bad, and that is easy enough to, you know, a couple nuts, and there must be some handles in here like these. And screw into here. Okay, so you need a screwdriver. Did they include a screwdriver with this kit? No, they did not. Alright. No biggie. We'll make do, man. Okay, so we got a knob on here. That's going in. That is going out. Okay. So, you know, and let's just try this. You know, this, I know this behemoth of a thing here that I'm about to lift up has got to go back here like so. Okay. So that's got to go there. Then we got a big washer, and then a big old honking nut in the back here. Okay, so we got a back on it, and then I'm guessing, without looking at instructions, this thing is probably going to slide on here like so. Maybe. Well, it's definitely cut for that. And maybe I'm not getting it lined up in there. Man, this stuff's heavy. Okay. So that does go on there. So if we take this big honking thing and tighten this back screw down, keep this thing from flying all over the place or falling sideways. that is the also the tilt mechanism I was talking about. So, all right, that'll allow this head to tilt left and right. There has got to be a adjustment mechanism somewhere. So let's see here. Let me get some paper towels. BRB. All right, guys. Did I forget a tool? Probably did. But hey, you know, we'll figure it out. All right. I had to go get a refreshment. Great Lakes Brewing Company, Edmund Fitzgerald Porter. Not a sponsor. I wish they were a sponsor. It's actually pretty good. All right. So, okay, step one was put this honking thing on the back, which we did do. Okay. Step two is to take the limit block and its wedge, called a gib. This is a gib, I guess. To the fuselage column, position it about halfway down the fuselage column and snug the lock handle. So we're going to put, actually let me get you up here in position here so you can kind of see where I'm at. I'm putting this thing right here and I'm going to, I said put it about halfway down. So let's just do that, okay? So we got it halfway down. It says do not over tighten it because damage could ensue. Not good. Yeah, I did record the goofy, wonky knob, said knob, right there where my finger is. So, I've done emailed Micromark, and no, this is not like the next day. This was like, I went over to get a beer, and I sat down and emailed them immediately because this is a $2,000 piece of equipment, so somebody's going to make it right. But, anyway. So it says install the stock head, which is the stock head, which is right here, to the fuselage column. Parts 40. None of these parts are numbered. It says part 46 and 51 are mounted at this time. So the top cover 75 on the parts diagram. Okay, well, I'm guessing this is the top cover that needs to be glued up here. I see no glue whatsoever, so we're gonna hold off on the gluing part here. Maybe I ought to look in the other manual here for the parts diagram. See if there is a parts diagram. Oh, there is a parts diagram. Parts list. Okay, so it says here that number 75 is not, 75 on here is a coping. Item number 75 on this list here. I'm looking at this list to see if I can find, there's nothing there. That must be referring to something else. Okay, that is part number 75. This little plastic plate says that it needs to be glued up there. Well, trust me, I'm going to have to take, I'm probably going to have to go get like 50 gallons of brake cleaner to clean this thing up because ain't no glue going to stick to that. So we won't do that, but then it says part 46 and 51, which part 46 is... What is part number 46? Okay, 46 is this. It says part 46 and 51 are mounted at this time. In step 3, part 46 is referring to this dial thing down here on the base. I don't know if you can see it with this thing right here. And then part number 51 is, bear with me guys, I'm looking for part number 51. Well, okay, 51, it looks like some spacer. I don't know. says install the stock head and its wedge, the gib, which we already installed the gib in part 2. Okay, see vertical z-axis parts diagram in the manual. The head is heavy and 2 people might be required for alignment and installation. It is also best to fit the gib in contact with the screws slightly as well, unlocking the feed hub into its normal feed position. See label on side of head. Okay. Yeah, there is a label over there. I'll show you that here in a second. Into its normal feed position. Okay. Well. Also, the head lock handle should be loosened. Now install and engage rack with headgear. I have no idea. I'm guessing there's something that goes right here. I'm guessing you can see my finger. Right there. There's a hole. And they show in this diagram, I don't know how you can see it, 51, which is, pull this over here. 51 is right there. They show like a spacer and some sort of nut or screw or whatever. So 51 looks to be like a spacer and then some threaded nut. So, and maybe it doesn't, what does it say part number 51 is? 51 is a fixed sleeve. Well, guys, beats the hell out of me. Maybe this? Maybe that's it? That was in this cup. I don't know if that's coincidental, but it shows a nut. It shows that round thing and then a nut. So I'm guessing. I really have no idea, guys. Really, no clue. Alright, so I know we can lift this heavy thing up and stick it down on here. Okay, so we have that. I do have that locked. And tell you what, I may need to go get a Phillips so I can kind of lock that thing in position. Yeah, let me get a Phillips and a big flathead, so hold on a minute. Okay, got a flathead and a Phillips, so I'm guessing we can take that out, turn that around. Okay, so I'm getting, I don't know. Okay, so that's going to snug that onto the top there. But I may have it too snug. Let me turn this back out a little bit. Turn this knob down here. There we go. Yeah, I'm guessing this thing takes quite a bit of adjustment. I'm guessing that's locked. I really have no clue. We'll figure it out. Step 4, see the instruction manual for wedge gib adjustment procedure and attach one handle as shown to move head up and down. Okay, so handles. We're looking for handles here. Okay, we got 3 handles right here. All right, so let's put our handles. Let's at least put a couple of them, or at least one. What the hell? Screw it, man. We're putting all 3 of them on. Well, you know what I forgot? Is my 50 feet of paper towels. Oh, we got Bean the Rocket Dog. He's over there barking. Must be a possum out there. Okay, so that must still be locked. So I must have that screw too tight. Because we need to be able to move this thing. Okay, do I have something not right? Okay, that goes that way, and this says and maybe I don't have that engaged enough. I don't know. Let's see here. Screw this in some more. Okay, so that's going up, that's going down. And then you can lock it into position. Okay, so they are showing these set screws that are I don't know if you're going to be able to see these. There are 2 set screws right here. It said, see the instruction manual for Wedge, the gib. I'm guessing this is a gib. I guess that's a gib. And attach 1 handle as shown to move head up and down to check adjustment. So, back to the instruction manual. Well, that is the assembly instructions. So let's look here. This manual, guys, says absolutely nothing. It tells you about your fundamental location, check before switching on the machine, starting and running machine. It says nothing about those tiny little screws there. So I have no clue here. Yeah, and I looked on YouTube, obviously, I'm on YouTube, looking on YouTube about this thing, and I didn't find really any, maybe a couple of videos on this thing, so, but I know it's basically the same version that Little Machine Shop sells, so, alright, so there is an Allen. I don't know what this thing is for. And that one's too small. So let's get another one here. See if I find one that fits. Okay, there's one that fits. But I don't really know what these things do. I know there's threaded nuts on the ends of them, I'm guessing, which are some sort of lock. Okay, so I don't know, maybe we just need to leave that? I mean, this other one here at the bottom is going in, and if I put it in all the way, then the screw backs out because it's not as long, so maybe that needs to be backed out because okay, so this knob here on the right is kind of controls this. And normal is up, and then down would be fine tuning. So let's see if that's actually moving. Okay, that's got to be in. That is not moving. Okay. I don't know. There are four of these set screws on this side here, and obviously I thought I had a light over here. Did I not bring me a light? Yes, I do have a light. Let me look down inside here and see if I can see what those things are actually hitting on. Okay, those set screws, they go through the side of the back of this, okay, and they make contact with this, whatever hell that thing's called, the slotted thing in the back. So maybe these need to be, I don't know, adjusted in somehow or out. And maybe that helps it slide. This bottom one here doesn't really seem to do anything. Okay, so that's not wanting to go. Okay, so that's the 0 mark right there. And this here gib is going to limit how far down this thing goes. So technically it can go down that far. Okay, I get all that. I just have no idea. Okay, well, we'll continue on. Okay, so see instruction manual for wedge adjustment procedure and attach one handle as shown. Well, we kind of went over that and we can't find anything in the instruction manual. It says see the instruction manual for the wedge gib. I do know that the little machine shop one came fully assembled. This one, not. Okay. Lubrication. It talks about parts. Adjustment. Okay, gib adjustment. After long or hard use, any play noted in the table mechanism or headstock column may be taken up by adjusting the gibs, the wedges, located in the side mechanisms. Periodic checking and adjusting of the gibs will assure continued machining precision and avoid chatter. Okay, so the following items may need adjustment: base and saddle seat sliding faces, saddle seat. Yeah, guys, I'm going to have to YouTube all this crap because I don't really even know what the hell they're talking about. So we'll leave those things as they are for the time being, and we will continue on. I did install the remaining operating levers. Okay, so now thread the drawbar until seated and tightened with spanner and opened in wrench. Where is that thing? That is this. That goes there. And thread the drawbar until seated and tighten with spanner and open wrench. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm no mill genius, but you gotta have something in there for it to thread in too. So let's raise this thing back up. Okay, so we're at the top there. We're gonna lock that in position. Okay, so now if we take this doohickey and put it up in here, we should, if this is the right screw, I have no idea. I got none of these parts are labeled, so they do kind of show that position, and I do feel that screw head down in there, and this should go into there, because then this, like Jacob's chuck, is going to go into it. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing that has got some sort of a doohickey in it, but oh, okay, so there has to be a key up here. There we go. Aha! Okay, so we need the spanner thingy that has the funky like little tooth on it. Where did I see that at? This thing right here. Okay, and then we're going to need a wrench for the top. Well, that is going to be a pain every time we want to change a tool out. I'm guessing that's getting tighter. Probably ought to just give me a socket. It's a 17 millimeter. Hold on a minute. Well, I suppose I could have just got my gear wrenches. So it says it's 17. That's a 17. Yep. See if it even fits on here. Yep, it does. I feel like pulling it up. Yes. Yeah. That's it. Hey, we got that done. Okay, install the spring support to left side of column with 3 screws. Okay, let's spin this back around here. Left side of column. These instructions definitely leave something to be desired. Okay, so I'm guessing that is going to go here, and there are 3 screws in that hole already. So let's take these 3 screws out. All right. I'm trying not to get too disappointed here, guys. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. That's the piece that I'm putting in now. Okay. So let me get that in. And then we'll get this other one in. Well, I sure hope this benefits somebody else when we get this thing working. Yeah, I'm ready to just turn the power on, man. I'm ready to go. That's going to be a bit. I don't know what the hell. From the top, insert the drawbar. Okay, thread drawbar until seated and tighten with spanner. Okay, so maybe did I jump ahead? Okay, because maybe I don't know, because now step 6 they're saying to install this piece here. So let's put this under here, and I'm guessing that is tightened in there. Okay. Hey man, we're doing good. All right, so now let's go here to flip the page here. Step 9: install rotor shaft washers, collars, key and lock sleeve through the spring support and column. Secure lock sleeve in place with ring collar and set screw. Okay, what the heck are they talking about? Is there something in the back here? I don't see anything in the back. Okay, I don't know. Something long and metal. Holy cow! What piece am I even looking for here? Okay, I'm guessing I guess I'm looking for this thing. Okay, so we're gonna put that thing through. Okay, that popped out the other side. Install rotor shaft washers and collars. I had no clue, man. No freaking idea. I got a spring here, which they kind of show in the next step, but they're not showing what the hell goes what. I don't know. Okay, be patient. See if we can figure this out. It says install rotor shaft washers, key, and lock sleeve. Okay, there are no holes on the outside of this thing, so there is no set screw that gets put into there. I don't know, maybe I should bring my freaking laptop over here and look at the pictures online and see if we can figure it out from there, because their instructions suck. I don't know what pieces, because those pieces were separate. We have this little lock thing right there. We have, those are plastic pieces. That was a separate bag altogether. These over here, I'm showing you where. Can you see my hand here? I can tip you down here a bit. That was in a bag, these plastic pieces. These were the screws for the handles that go on the front. Then we had some tools. That is another handle of sorts. That's for the drill. And then we just got tools here. We do have a washer. We have this set screw thingy. Washer, or bushing, bunch of little set screws. This little goofy thing here, which looks like a set screw goes in it. I have no idea. That looks like a cutter though, but I don't know. Then we had this tiny little thing. I mean, and it's tiny. Hopefully this is even focusing in on that. I have no idea where that goes. Then we have another little bushing. We have this doohickey. And then we have this doohickey. Okay, so this doohickey is actually step 14. And it looks like it goes like right here. That just threads into there. We'll give that a tighten. did step 14. I don't know what these washers and stuff go to, so let's see if any of this stuff even fits. That fits over that. If we take this back out. Okay, alright. Okay, let's get back over here, guys. We're figuring this out. Okay, these bushings here. Okay, those, if you look at the instructions on page 9, right here, those are the washers or collars they are referring to. One goes on the inside of this thing. The other one goes on the outside of this thing. Okay? Then you proceed to put it in the hole. I have no idea what the hell this thing's even for. Okay, so that's there. It says secure the lock sleeve in place with ring collar and set screw. Okay, so there must be on the other side of here, this little piece here goes on this. Yep, it does. Okay, let's spin this around this way. Okay, you see where I'm at right here? Where that came out, there is this thing here with this set screw. There is a dimple on the end of that. So I'm going to put this on here and we're going to tighten this down, maybe. Let me turn it sideways. And we'll see if we have any luck with that. Okay. Well, we figured that out. Maybe Micro Mark will give me a discount for recording all this crap because their instructions suck. So, alright, so we've got that on there. Now I need a drink. Not sponsored. Okay. So we have a spring here, and it looks like the long end, this end, goes in here somewhere, and there is a hole down in there, so if you look, there you go. It's in the hole. Okay, now we need this plastic cup. This is the spring cover, and it just goes over this. Okay, like that. It doesn't show which way it goes, but I'm guessing, you know, the opening here. Oh, let me show you right here. Hopefully you're seeing that. There's a little slot in the back of it that I got the end of that spring through. Okay, now we have the funky looking handle, and that goes on here. Oh, okay. It goes on here, and there's a hole in here that goes, the spring is going to go through. Okay. Alright, so we have that through the, I have no idea what the hell purpose this thing even serves, but we'll get to that. Okay, so then install supporting shank, slotted crank arm over key, and short end of torsion spring. So we've got that. Now install the internal ring cover, washer and cap nut to end of rotor